Let's create and edit an assembly. So I'm going to start with materials. We'll add materials to the assembly. So first of all, we'll click the plus on the lower right assembly grid. Then we'll type in the name and code for the assembly. Like everything else, the assembly code is arbitrary. Okay. So now we have an empty assembly, and I'm on the parts tab. So what I'm going to do is just click the right arrow of each item in the assembly or the parts grid that I want to add to the assembly. This, as long as we're in the edit mode for assemblies, this is the way the arrows work. So there's one. There's another part item. Now let's go to labor, the same assembly, edit. Now let's do the same thing with labor tasks. Let's click the ones we want to add to the assembly, like that one and that one. Okay, now we've got an assembly, but there are no quantities or links. So let's go through and put in quantities. So, and the length, put a length value in like so, and we'll just click done. Let's double check it, make sure it looks like what we think. So we have all the quantities and lengths. Now to edit, we simply again touch the edit button on the assembly grid, touch the right arrow, and there's the assembly. We can edit that at any time, of course, and that's pretty much all there is to assemblies and editing assemblies and creating assemblies. I'll say this again, the quantity value that's in each item in the assembly, when we add an assembly, and now we're out of edit mode, you notice I click the arrow this time there, instead of editing an assembly, it's added to the assembly, but before it's added to the assembly, this little dialog appears with a multiplier up here. So whatever you put in this quantity for assembly is multiplied by each item's quantity value in the assembly. So you can actually use this as a formula system for calculating different things. Now, for example, let's say you're doing assembly or basement finishing work, and you would like to estimate based on the number of linear feet in the basement wall. So let's assume you're adding I'll go back and edit that assembly. You're hanging vertical sheets of sheetrock vertically 4x8, so in other words they're 4 feet wide. So if I put in a value like 0.25, now I'm going to multiply 0.25 in that particular item by whatever multiplier. So if I put in 4 linear feet I'm working with, that's going to come out to 1. 4 times 0.25 is 1. So that's the number of sheets of sheetrock that I need for the job. So you can do a lot of things with that assembly multiplier.